Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, Thursday. Sorry, I'm a bit mixed up. And welcome back to another video. Um, Before we dive into anything, please like and subscribe. Uh, Leave a comment. First come, first serve. It is able to make a request. Uh, and I will eventually get around to it. It's just the request will be fulfilled after an episode because I'm not able to read comments at school because of no cell phone policy. But that is okay. I will still hold my end of the deal. Uh, with that said, don't forget to hit the notification bell. Leave a like on this video. Go watch my other videos. Uh, and subscribe. So next episode will be just Tristani Selesnio's voice because that was a request that was made last in the comments on last video, but I was not able to prepare that because I didn't know that's what was wanted. So today we have a new card coming from Dominaria United. It's the new Jhoira, Aegis Innovator. So Jhoira in the last Dominaria set was not bad. This one, however, Wizards decided to say, what the heck, and turn the dial all the way up. Because now this Jhoira is a creature that can cheat out legendary, not legendary artifacts, but artifacts in general. Because you can tap her to put 2 ingenuity counters on her, and then you may put an artifact card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield where X is the number of ingenuity counters on Jhoira. So yeah, to answer your question, this does mean you can get out of Blightsteel Colossus pretty early. So let's get into this. And yes, we do have some card drop, but we'll get to that later. Keep us gassed because this is red blue. We're gonna need it. Planar Bridge, help us cheat out even more stuff. Something to use our mana on since we may not be using all that much, thanks to the new Jhoira. Mycosynth Golem, help us play out more of our stuff, so that way we can cheat out more stuff on our turn. Cheat out really what's ideal on our turn while playing some other stuff. So artifact creatures will be able to play easier at some point totally for free. So that way we can cheat out other things we want to cheat out, like maybe 1,000-year elixir to give some of our creatures with tap abilities haste. Or in the early game, Jhoira. And this is here to also untap Jhoira so we can use her ability again. Because it doesn't say that we can do it only once per turn. Ensnaring Bridge is in here kind of as a defense mechanism for us because we're going to be cheating out so many cards and playing so many cards that we may run out of cards in our hand very quickly, and therefore Ensnaring Bridge will be able to keep us pretty safe because the less cards we have in our hand, the less stuff that can attack us. So we won't have to worry about like any sudden 2020 base power and toughness creatures just coming to kill us. Lightsteel Colossus. You know why this is in here. I mean, in standard, if you have the right hand, you could cheat this thing out on like turn 3. I know you guys someone would be able to pull it off. You just need the right hand for it, then you could definitely do it. Sharding Sphinx, kind of to give us an army in case we need blockers in the air. Watch out for like dragons and stuff. Unless they have trample, in which case there's no point. Or, I mean, there may be a point if you have enough Thopters. Depends on how aggressive you are. Luxor Gaeda's gift is in here because we're going to be putting a lot of ingenuity counters onto Jhoira, and this will add like some sort of protection in ensuring that in like situations where our opponent would play a fight spell or would be playing red, she can't just be outright smited. Although smite is a card that can that would just get rid of Jhoira altogether. But that's why we have the Ageless. So we can store those ingenuity counters on the Ageless when Jhoira dies. That way we can give them back to her when we are able to play her again. Definitely would recommend this card. That way you aren't set back a whole bunch. Corridor Monitor. So what you could do with this is sort of like Prime Speaker Vanifar. Those sort of decks, except with Jhoira here. So you would have Jhoira and make sure she isn't summoning sick. So you could tap and she would have no counters on her, right? You tap her, play Corridor Monitor, untap Jhoira, then you could tap Jhoira again, and already you are able to cheat out something with 4 CMC, which later down the line you'll see could lead to something even worse. Paradox Engine to untap all of our non-land permanents, including Jhoira, so we can do it again. Mirrorworks, so we can get more bang for our buck by cheating out more artifacts, by copying them. Staff of Domination to untap Jhoira again, and also for other utility. Illusionist Bracers to double up on the trigger. So say we have Jhoira at 6 ingenuity counters and untapped. We can tap her. That'll put 8 counters on her. But then Illusionist Bracers would trigger. So I don't know if the 2-cop, if you'd be able to cheat out 2 things, or if you'd be able to get 10 ingenuity counters onto, or if it would put 10 ingenuity counters onto Jhoira, allowing you to play an artifact with 10 mana with mana value of 10 or less. Most likely what it is that the counters come on after you cheat out stuff, so you'd be getting 2 artifacts cheated out. The second one probably you could have for a higher mana value. I probably overcomplicated that. Point is that if you attach this to Jhoira, you'll probably be able to cheat out 2 things. One, so for this instance, one at 8 CMC, because Jhoira in this instance would have 6 ingenuity counters, and then the next one would be at 10 CMC or mana value or less. You get what I'm saying now. Rings of Bright Hoof, just to do that again. Sculpting Steel, we can have this Aaron as a copy of Corridor Monitor. So then we can untap Jhoira again on that same turn. We play Corridor Monitor. So then Jhoira would be up to 6 ingenuity counters the next time we activate her. Well, the next time we would use her. So then you'd be able to, essentially, I'm saying you'd be able to use Jhoira 3 times within a turn. Sorry, I just Mage Red Stone, untap Jhoira again. Throne of Geth, if we have a lot of stuff that isn't useful to us, we can sacrifice some stuff to proliferate to get even more ingenuity counters onto Jhoira. Contagion class, same thing. Contagion Engine, same thing. Darksteel Forge to give our artifacts indestructible. Phyrexian Metamorph. So what you could do now is you say Jhoira is starting out with no ingenuity counters. You cheat out Corridor Monitor, 2 ingenuity counters. Untap Jhoira. You play Sculpting Steel and untap Jhoira. Now we're at 4 ingenuity counters. We tap Jhoira again. She's at 6 ingenuity counters. And then we cheat out for Phyrexian Metamorph, copying Corridor Monitor again. And then we would untap Jhoira, and then we could tap her again and literally get something like the Planar Bridge. Or you could end up getting something really expensive and busted. Like if you had more counters than that, or heck, if you had one more, you could literally get out Darksteel Forge on that same turn. Really crazy is what I'm saying. Mechanized production, so that we can keep on doing that sort of thing, and it also is in here as a win condition. Give us a lot more utility. I did not know this existed until today, and boy, I wish I had put these in a bunch of artifact decks because of what it does. I'll give you a moment to look at the text because this is great for artifact decks, especially this one, because this can also help you cheat out artifacts even more. Bosch Iron Golem could be another win condition for our artifacts at our opponent's face, or just kill some annoying blockers or stuff. Get rid of some creatures. Some utility there. The Immortal Sun shuts down planeswalkers entirely. Allows us to draw an additional card at our draw step. So we'll have more fuel for this deck, and reduces the cost of our spells by 1 generic mana and buffs up our entire board. Grand Temporal Gateway, to help us cheat out even more stuff on our turn. Urza, Lord High Artificer, allows us to cheat out more stuff and play more stuff from our hand by tapping our artifacts, and gives us a nice big creature. Conjurer's Closet, this is for ETB effects like Corridor Monitor, or we could flash out something like Phyrexian Metamorph and have it enter in as something else. Intruder Alarm to untap all of our stuff and everyone else's. Hellkite Tyrant is another really good win condition, especially for all artifact decks, including this one where we're cheating out a whole bunch. With this, we could just win the game on the spot. Master Transmuter, we could exchange something like a Corridor Monitor for a Blightsteel Colossus. That's pretty good. Shambling Suit will be nice and big, at least its power will be. Toughness won't be doing so well. Metal Worker, help us get out more stuff on our turn. That way we don't have to rely on lands as much. Steel Hellkite, destroy some of our opponent's stuff. Secure the win a bit, destroy something that's annoying us. Scrap Trawler helps us get our stuff back. Consecrated Sphinx gives us more fuel. Windfall, Jesus Archivist, Wheel Effects help us get back into the game and get us out of being empty-handed, because we don't want that. We want our hand to be filled with cards. Seer's Sundial help us draw more cards. Guide for Ori allows us to play additional lands on our turn and keeps us from having no cards at all at the beginning of our upkeep. If we have no cards, then we will draw 3 cards, and that goes for everyone while this is out. Sandstone Oracle draws even more cards depending on who is playing what at the table. If there's someone playing a Locust God deck, we're probably going to want to target them, so that way we can draw a whole bunch of cards. Chief Engineer, give us more ways to cast our artifact spells because we're using artifact creatures. One with the Machine, draw us even more cards. Rush of Knowledge, same thing. Duretti, Scrap Savant can help us get our artifacts back with his ultimate ability, and his -2, and draw some cards. The magic mirror can also get us some cards. Karn Living Legacy, which I believe is also from Dominaria United. Yeah. Get us some mana rocks, give us some fuel, and can even be a win condition via his ultimate ability, giving us an emblem that allows us to use our artifacts to deal direct damage to any targets. Followed Footsteps. This would be for creating copies of a creature like Quarter Monitor, or more excitingly, Blightsteel Colossus. Brood Star will be nice and big and cheap. Then we got lands. Isolated Watchtower, help us with our lands. Reliquary Tower, help us with our hand size by giving us no maximum hand size whatsoever. Then we've got 24 basic mountains and 24 basic islands. And with that, the end of this video, starring Jhoira, Ageless, Innovator. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all of you, all 65 of you who are currently subscribed. Thank you to the commenters for the great feedback. You can be one of those people and you can make a request. I like my commenter on my last video covering Thantis. Go check that video out along with all my other videos. They're great. Hit the notification bell that way you don't miss another video from yours truly. And first come, first serve in the comments, so you can make a request. You know the deal. Just type the name of the commander that you want and even a style. So if you want like Ramos artifacts or Jhoira equipment, Voltron, just let me know by being the first one in the comments. But anyways, I love your feedback from you guys. I believe that's it. I will be doing. I'll be fulfilling the request that was made by the commenter in the last video. So tomorrow we will be doing. Actually, no, it'll be Monday. Because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I assume that's like my break off. Sorry. So it'll be Monday that we will be doing Tristani, Silesian's voice. That way I have a good amount of time to prepare some content. So in that meantime, I'll try and remember to check my comments. So in that meantime, please give me some requests. That way I can have like a schedule and like prepare some stuff. Other than that, I'm gonna be doing Dominaria United because it's new set and it's cool so far from what I've seen from today. And with that said, see you all Monday. Bye.